November, that we will all next year wonder how bizarre life was this particular set of months, October and November. So they will not be disappointed in what is coming.
Yeah, so I think for my future translations, it's good when you see something that you don't make a comparison with another event. I think it's better, for example, you say, so we see something around that date with 40% of economic, 40% of, but not something like we see an event like 9/11. Yes, people are disappointed after that.
Yes, yes. I understand that, and we have made the decision that what we will do is to reference in absolute emotive numbers. So we can say that, you know, this earthquake was an emotive number 22, and what we see coming is an emotive number 19, and the smaller the number, the very much worse it is. So people will be able to have a relative value to judge without comparing to a particular incident.
Yeah, except that on my side, also on my side at the beginning, I know it was an economic event, but also maybe the word event made me a bit disappointed.
It is what has got everybody at our level of regular human. What has many people befuddled is that they have yet to actually experience it firsthand. But this is a global event, and the people that are up at the very top of the pyramid, the power people, are having a very terrible time with their digestion globally. I mean, the whole thing is collapsing globally, but we're only seeing the very first cracks now, and many people will still believe in the mainstream media, so they think things will get better. It will not. It is going to get a whole lot worse, and it's like seeing from 1929 to 1936 in the United States compressed into 6 months. This will ripple throughout and probably crack the American empire.
Yes, but you know, in fact, I found because of course we can talk faster than by email, but it was to inform you about the French-speaking community reaction. Okay, and so now here we are on October the 9th. It's just midnight here. It's night, and so I posted the videos. There was a lot of people interested by your work with WEBBOT. I did my best to translate. But after the day, people said, "Oh, I saw nothing, so I don't understand WEBBOT." And of course, I also got some message telling, WEBBOT seems good because they plan for this week, but I think it was in fact on October the 6th. Because of the stock exchange collapse. Yeah, that's what they said.
We're off by a day. Please express my apologies. We will try to do better in the future.
Oh, you're welcome. But as I told you, it was only a feedback of what I read in the forum with my videos and so on.
Yes. Well, this is very good. I will keep you in our run so you always have access. Please translate via video for your audience freely, but we must not have our words actually cut and pasted anywhere that our own spiders and our data gathering would pick up. Does this make sense?
You told me not to copy your report. No, in fact, I only translate the information on urbansurvival.com. And only your answers when I ask a question by email.
Right. This is okay. I can isolate your forum, no problem. And we have no problem with people saying these things on videos and other people writing them down, because that actually helps us track some of their emotions. So it's okay to speak about them on video in whatever depth you want. But as I say, once we get run into it actually on text, it causes our spiders problems. But we'll isolate your forum, so it should not be a problem.
Yes, yes. Also, I think you only look for English language and not for French language.
No, we look English, we look Cyrillic, Greek alphabet, Indonesian, Hindi, Pali, Chinese.
Oh, okay.
Many. I think we're up to 18, 19 alphabetic forms now.
So yeah, in fact, yeah, I was surprised that the videos worked like that with so many people watching them and so on. And yes.
Everybody is very nervous. They feel this. They're looking for answers. They will turn to people who have them or to people who pretend to have them. So we're out there trying to get ahead of the pretenders.
And then I tried to do my best to explain everything, your work, your statistics, and everything you told, in order to get the best point of view and translation. And that's why I think most of people understood it. But of course, there are always a few people who don't read the videos very well, who you know, maybe the video is 5 minutes long and they watch only 1 minute, and after that they say, oh, WEBBOT, I don't understand, it was not true, nothing happened on October the 7th and so on. Yeah, but it's only a minority of people.
Yes. Even they will be converted later on, and it is sad to say that events will move them in our direction.
Okay. So yeah, that was what I had to told. And
Thank you very much for calling.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm in France, so yeah, it's far from the USA.
Yes.
And one last thing I told to George is, of course, here we prefer information about Europe and France, of course. But I explained to people that you are in the USA, so of course you have an American point of view.
Correct. I cannot help it. My ancestry is French and Bohemian, but I've spent many years in Europe living in France and in Germany. But unfortunately, I am USA-centric, yes. But I will try better to include more about France. And actually, France looks to be very pivotal in 2009 in the emergence of the planetary populist movement.
One more thing. What happened with the anthrax emergency? I didn't understand.
The anthrax emergency was not an occurrence of anthrax. It was the government, as of October 1, declaring that the United States is now in a state of effective medical martial law, where they have the ability and legal authority that they just claimed for themselves to force people to take vaccines against various different kinds of nasty products, including anthrax. So this was yet more civil rights being taken away from the American people, this time under the guise of a medical emergency. So we know that these people do not put these laws in place without wanting to use them later on. So we suspect that there will be some kind of biological attack on the populace and an attempt to segregate and control the populace of the U.S. through various medical martial law means. Does that make sense?
Yes, no problem. Okay, so that was my French report.
There we go, yes.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Anytime, and certainly communicate via email.
No problem. Goodbye.
Goodbye.